Oh patio, you are a pain in my ass. Christmas Eve in the day, and I wanted to have my patio, porch, deck, whatever the hell it is, painted before my parents get here tomorrow. So even though I'm prepping for Christmas dinner, I got my crazy ass outside to paint. And I finished 2 coats. And it came out better than I expected. The Level Quick worked great. Now I just have to finish the steps, which I can't do today because it was raining. I need to put the tile on the top step and put the trim. And I got to sand down this Bondo here so it looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to do 2 coats of more paint. There was a gap here because the wood wasn't quite big enough. So I poured some Level Quick in there. And I found a new tool that's now my favorite tool. It's this knife. So I'm going to just chop all this stuff off. This is like the greatest tool ever. Now I have to sweep everything off so I can Bondo. But of course, by the time I was done with everything, I ran out of light. And I was Bondoing at night. Next morning, favorite tool again, and I just Benihanna'd the shit out of this thing. I was able to get the chunks of Bondo off with it. Now it was time for sanding. I always wear a respirator when I sand Bondo, or pretty much anything that throws a lot of dust. We've had windstorms, rainstorms, and I've been working on this only a little bit each day. But I want to be done with this project because I have to do my bedroom next. I managed to get the tile on the top step, and I put a new coat of paint. See the little pathway I left myself to get to the top step again? Next day, I am painting the caulking. I also put caulking under the trim. So I have to carefully paint the caulking with a smaller brush. It's hard to do this when I'm holding the phone. And then I just paint the treads with the roller and use the roller to paint the front. So painting's done. I just have to seal it tomorrow. And one of the things I want to do when I put the railing back up is make it more private along that side. Here, look at my crappy drawings. So I want it to look more like this. There would be a solid wall, and I can just use T111 siding and put it horizontally and just put it over the actual railing by using a 2x6 that I'll paint white, and then putting 1x2 on either side of the 2x6, and that 1x2 would go all the way along 1x6. Okay, you following me? Then I would mount the siding to the 1x2, and it would go all the way down to the floor and stop at the brackets where they attach the deck so that water can go underneath. And there'd be another piece of siding on the other side. So it'll look like it's a solid wall, but it would actually just be fitted right over the existing railing. Then I want to extend that concept about 3 feet, but this would be totally removable, by making a frame out of 2x4, a 2x6, having the miter joints meet at the top there, and putting more T111 siding and making it horizontal. I think this will make the patio porch area a lot more private and less windy. This would also be raised up a little bit so that the water can run underneath. I'm not drawing the patio furniture, but I am drawing my big ceramic pot that goes on the other side. I don't know how to draw this. And then in between is my accordion type pet wall, or whatever the hell it's called. This is really the only entrance you can move furniture in and out. Everything has to be movable. I have one of those folding fences for up there. Okay, back outside. I'm losing light. Ethan helped me get the railing back up where it belongs. Now I just need to screw these in place. So because I put 3/4 inch plywood, the top of the porch area on top of the existing plywood needs these little lifters. Where I did not put more wood, I'm not sure I can get this bolt off. So I'm gonna secure these in with a couple of brad nails. And for this one, I'm gonna take an imprint of it on the piece of wood it goes on top of. See, there it is. And I'm gonna drill a big fat hole. So that bolt is just gonna sit right into the hole, like that. I'm using construction screws to adhere this, and I managed to get them all on. Now, the railing is not painted. Painted the peacock, but I still have to paint the rails. Still painting this and needs to be installed. The expandable foam will get painted the color of the house. And I set the little stair lights on there just to see how they'd look. Not done, getting close, but this gives you an idea what it'll look like. What do you think? And I got my carpet for this area. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think.